How's it going, everybody? Just got done doing a workout, so I'm going to finish up this bike now. It's got a couple things left to do. Tighten up the seat, just the gearing and the back brake. Back brake definitely is not even close to where it needs to be. So let's get started. Shouldn't take long. Um, One thing I did is went ahead and installed the chain. Good thing always to have around if you when we're doing stuff like this is chain breakers. It's just a little cheap one. I suggest if you're doing going to be doing a lot of chains and stuff like that, get a better one. Slightly went over the gears. I just need to tighten up the cable a little bit, so I just need to find me a 9mm here. We'll be good to go. So let's do this. This probably would have been easier to do too if I would have done it prior. So what I'm going to do is loosen up the nut here on the derailleur. Try and push the derailleur over and take a little bit of slack out with my hand. Definitely a tricky thing to do. I don't know if I got a lot out or not. Usually can tell just by the way I'm usually just feeling here. See how it is. I made sure that was in that my gear was all the way down on the grip shift, and that the chain was on the lower cog. You can see that derailleur is not the straightest, but probably once I get it set up, probably maybe have to take this little mount right here and just bend it over a little bit. Just get a crescent wrench, tweak it slightly, go from there. But let's go ahead and give it a pedal, see how it does. See if we can get some shifting going on. Almost there. So what I'm going to do is take this little barrel nut back here, tighten it up a little bit, take a little bit of slack out, see where it goes from there. Really doesn't take a lot. Still ain't there. Yeah, definitely see the brakes just ain't cutting it at all. So let's screw this out a little bit more. Put a little bit more tension on it and see what it does. See if I can. There we go. Got a little bit chatter, but not a lot. And now I don't want to jump down that last gear. So let's loosen that up a little bit. See if it'll drop down. It's wanting to jump down there. Something tells me I think that my set screws are in too tight. And I'm talking about these two screws right here. I think I may need a little bit shorter. It's your high and low end throws. There we go. Yeah, definitely need to back the other one out some because it ain't wanting to go up on them other gears. So let's pull this out and see if it'll let me. And this is definitely one of those things where you want to make sure you get it set right. Due to, man, chain line is awful on this. So we'll see how it goes with the other one. Since I'm doing an e-bike, probably have to go with a different aftermarket chain ring anyways. All right, we're good. All the way back down. It's that last one I don't want to do very well on, but that's okay. We're not keeping this. Guess a big key is see that chain line, how much it goes. So I'll probably have to watch that and get a chain ring that kind of pulls over this way and doesn't set out as far. Of course, that could be. We'll have to wait and see how my bottom bracket works out on the other bike. Never really, definitely didn't think too much about the width of my bottom bracket on the GT. It's a little bit wider. I'll have to measure that and go from there. But let's go ahead and see if we can tighten this up some. And this was with the 5mm Allen. So what I'll have to do is reach back underneath here. Loosen this up. Guess I want to loosen up more than that. Let's see if I can. There we go. Get it to spin around there on the cable. And tighten it back up. Have to do some adjusting on that for sure. But let's see. Let's go ahead and loosen up it. Loosen the posts up and see if. See if we can get this adjusted onto the post. Give me a little bit of gap there. A little bit better, but not a lot. Here, maybe some. There we go. Not too bad. No. Definitely stopping now. So that's good. All right. Like that. So got that working. Let me move this slop out of the way. Next thing is let me tighten up the seat. Now normally when I tighten the seat, take the nose and try and make it in line with the level with the headset right there at the frame. This is a 14, so let's the 14. Usually a 15 or a 14, sometimes 13s, but maybe it is this is a 13. So we'll swap it around here. When tightening up the seat, I usually try and tighten one side, then go to the other, and then some people just hit one side. The only problem is you do that and it'll pull one side, and then sometimes guys using them electric impacts, it'll just torque that thing all the way right out, spin it out of there, strip it. So always hit it one side a little bit, even if you're going to use electric impact. Hit one side slightly, then hit the other side, and then go back to the first side. But so that's pretty much it. I think it's good to go. Let's take it down off the stand here and see what it looks like. Definitely not an easy bike to me lifting up and down off my stand, but sorry. Definitely a neat bike, so we'll have to wait and see how it rides. But yeah, definitely gonna need the like to have the bigger frame. So I guess brakes work good, a little iffy with everything, but do the rebuild, everything will be hunky-dory. I'm not gonna put the basket on there, but so next video will be a test ride. Another thing is thinking about on that bike is if I didn't get it far enough away from the bars, I might actually see about finding a layback, old school layback seat post. If I get a different seat put on here too, you can always slide it a little bit further back on the rails. But that's it. Next video I'll go for a ride. A little late right now, I'm a little chilly out. And but thanks for watching. Keep it up.